All right, guys. Nah, you ain't see this one before. Danny Garcia, Sean Potter getting it down. First round. First round, of course, they're both professionals, real good. They starting off with that jab. Garcia is landing the jab quicker and better, just like I thought. I gave the boxer, and I say the boxer beats the puncher any day, but in this fight, anything can go because the boxer is not a pure boxer, so he can be drug into a fight. And if he's drug into a fight, even though he's the puncher, when you got another puncher, it could go either way. All it takes is one punch. I see Potter looks like he's starting off with a jab off of the bounce, and he's diving right in, making a miss and diving right in. But Danny's starting to try to establish that jab and keep him on the outside. He got in one time, but Danny still landed first. Danny is boxing with this timing, his jab. He jabbed, take a step back, and he catches Potter coming in. But Potter is not slowing down at all. And Potter is staying on his bounce as if though he's going to box. It's almost like a trick move. I call it dart move. It's like he's bouncing, and then all of a sudden he jumps in and fights. That's all good, but you have to be able to do something. You have to be able to switch from the outside to the inside fighter on defense so that you won't get, so he won't step back and hit you again. Let's see, Danny. Okay, Danny is slowing down the pace. Danny is trying to slow down the pace. Danny don't want to turn this into a quick fight right now. Potter is all for it. He's coming in. When he get in on the clinch, he's banging to the body, trying to do whatever he can, mentally and physically, to make Garcia nervous. Potter's on that bounce good, making him miss a few. That's a boxing move right there. That's not a fighter's move. That's a boxer's move. He's on that bounce. Okay? They both landed, and you can see the power difference. You can see Garcia's right hand, which landed in that exchange, against Potter's 1-2. And that right hand was much stronger than Potter's two punches. So we already know where the power's at right now. We already knew that anyway. All right, I'll be back, round two. All right. Danny Garcia, round two with Sean Potter. All right. Now, Potter's still trying to stay on that bounce. He's trying to get, good jab. Potter threw one good jab that actually landed before Danny. And Danny is the more established boxer off of the jab. But he's really slow about this fight so far. Second round, Danny hasn't did much. But, you don't want to waste your energy against somebody like Potter. So Danny's realizing that he has to pace himself and take his time. Ooh, Danny landed a classic left hook. He just countered Potter all day. That's what a boxer does to a puncher. But Potter, the puncher, it looked like he's just on so much energy it don't even matter. He's just walking through these beat-up punches. But it does matter because later on in the fight, eventually those things gonna hurt you. Especially if the boxer is a puncher and the boxer does what he's supposed to do in the end. A boxer punishes you. A boxer boxes you by making you miss and him hitting you, and then in the end of the fight, he knocks you out, puts pressure on you. So let's see if that's what Garcia got in store. Okay, Potter landed another punch first on the exchange off of that bounce. And that's supposed to be Garcia's spot. That's supposed to be for the boxer. Garcia being the boxer, he's supposed to be the one who lands the clear punch on the dart move, on that move, that first initial shot. You know, Potter, the one is going in, lunging in, and throwing whatever hits. Garcia is supposed to be the sharpshooter on the outside. And Potter is the one who's actually landing first. So really, if Garcia loses this fight, it need to be because his corner didn't tell him he need to be more sharper. He got to be sharper on that first initial shot. He's missing the initial shot versus Potter, who is landing a lot of those initial shots, even though he's not the boxer. He's trying to be the boxer. That's what this is about. You got the boxer versus the puncher. The puncher is trying to be the boxer. And Garcia is allowing it to happen by being lackadaisical. Maybe he think he's just going to land one punch and knock Potter out. But that's going to be his demise in this fight. All right, we're in round 3. And like I said in round 2, the boxer has switched places with the puncher. Garcia supposed to be the boxer, but he's not initiating this conflict with sharp shots. And Potter, supposed to be the puncher, is up on his feet bouncing, initiating the first unsharp shot because he's really not sharp with that first shot. But he's really trying hard. And because of the lack of Garcia's going to lose this fight because he didn't initiate the fight. He's turning into a sparring partner. He's not really starting out the fight. It's like he want to finish it. He want to catch Potter with one punch and finish the fight. But that's not happening. Potter, in his 3rd round, is staying active as if though the punches he's getting rocked with are not hurting him. Because Danny Garcia is landing those punches, but he's not landing more punches, and he's not doing his job as a boxer. So Garcia's coming out like one of them heavyweight punchers who take about 2 punches to give you one and knock you out. But that's not working with Potter. Potter is not going to go to sleep that easy, and it's really making Garcia look bad because it looked like he's not doing nothing. Even though initially he is the better boxer, supposedly. But it looked like Potter is the better boxer in this fight. It's just Potter is not really sharp. If Potter was really sharp, he would knock Danny Garcia out in first half of this fight. But Danny Garcia, because of Potter's lack of power and lack of precision, he's able to walk around and just act like he's going to knock Potter out with one punch, which is not going to happen. I'll be back next round. Okay, we're in the 4th round, and Garcia has come to a grips that Potter's not going to be a one-punch knockout situation, but he's really don't have the fire to go get Potter. Potter slowed down a little, but it looked like Garcia is not in any danger because Potter's punches are landing, but they're really not hurting Garcia. And Garcia also can't hurt Potter the way he thought he could. So it's become a really stagnant type of fight now. Now it's like, you got Potter trying to box a boxer. But Garcia is not an authentic boxer. We see that now. He's not a boxer puncher. He's a puncher. And his punches ain't getting Potter out of there that easy. Potter came in on some real steroid type stuff tonight. He's not getting knocked out with no one punch. So now it's become an ugly fight for Garcia because he didn't train like a boxer should box. And that's what I would have told him to do from the jump. Come out to be a boxer. Even though Potter, I never seen Potter twisted up and beat up like that. Even with Keith Thurman. If Keith Thurman ain't destroy Potter. How in the world Garcia is going to just come out and destroy Potter with one punch? I think he really played himself out. He should have been a boxer in this match. There's some of that Philly boxing. Now we're here in the 6th round and the fight turned completely around. Now Potter is the puncher. He's not boxing anymore. He's in there digging. He's pushing and digging. Brilliant plan, and I bet you his father came up with it. Brilliant plan, and it's going through. He's pushing. He's pushing. And Garcia can't do nothing but fall, or we're going to, really see what he's made out of, because his one-punch tactic ain't working. I don't know why he even thought he was going to just knock out Potter like that, because Potter went in with Keith Thurman, and Keith Thurman pretty much was stronger and bigger than both of these guys. So why would you doubt the other? Now Potter's getting warned for headbutts, and now what you're starting to see is a mental game being taken out on Garcia, because Garcia, is the richer one, is the more successful one, but Potter is coming in here and taking over the show by being underestimated. And now Potter is going to get throw a little headbutt in, throw a little dirty shot in, just to throw Garcia off even more, because things ain't working out right for Garcia tonight. Now Sean Potter in the 7th round is just showing out. He's doing things he would have never done against Danny Garcia, per se. You a fighter. You ain't gonna never go in there acting tough and showing out and acting pretty and setting up a puncher like Danny Garcia with shots. And he's in there playing with Danny Garcia. He's doing a what's my man name? Who was the toughest fight for Floyd Mayweather? What's that guy name from Louisiana? He fought my man Levander Johnson too, but Augustus. Potter is looking like Emmanuel Augustus, moving around, popping, swinging, doing all kind of stuff, acting like he dancing, and Garcia is just stiff, sitting there as if though, how dare you hit me back, like he's the master. But he's really, his master punch ain't working. And the corner of Danny Garcia is losing their mind. His father is like going berserk in there, trying to get him to land that one big punch, but they don't realize that one big punch is not working. Danny Garcia landed the one big punch, but that's not what's going to work in this fight. Potter is not that one. And now you're really seeing the dig down skills in Sean and Garcia and his father. Now we're seeing that his father lacks control and responsibility in there too. This fight is awesome. Oh, 8th round, he bullying Garcia. Pot shots. He pushing Garcia back now. Wow. He bullying Garcia. Wow. He just bouncing around and counterpunching Garcia, because Garcia, all he's doing is just like nothing new. Nothing new about Garcia in this fight. It's just like he's trying to land that one punch that got him, that miracle punch that he landed on everybody else. Yeah, and it's not working. It's not working. It made him look really bad right now, because he looked like a robot in there, like he's just gonna stay the same, and he's stubborn with it. And his father wanted him to land that miracle punch. He wanted to land that miracle punch. And Potter has took him into deep water, by boxing. And Potter is not even the greatest boxer, but he's doing it. He's doing it with his tough chin, his over-average chin, and making Garcia look like a beginner. Unbelievable, man. I love Potter Sr., man. I love that dude. I met him, talked to him, And he was a down-to-earth then, hustler, making money for him and his family. Hustler, straight hustler, man. I admire his ability to take an average boxer and put him on the level with the best of the best. And he did that. And Potter, being a smart, young, righteous son, was able to stick by his father and give allegiance. You don't see that much and today. But, you know, you got to stick with your family, man. And there's always something good in that you can't get from no other trainer. You know, even if your trainer is your dad and he's lacking the ability, he's still going to have something that the trainer that's so great, that looks like he's great, doesn't have. So the best trainer father to have is a trainer father who's open-minded and has a plan. And he get his plan from others and himself. And that's Sean Potter, man. Potter's father is the example. And this fight shows all of that build-up, what it does for your son and what it does for life. Planning, precision. Potter is doing his thing. And now he's comfortable doing whatever he want to do. And Garcia has not answered. That one punch ain't working for him tonight. 10th round, and I got to be the first to say, I'm sorry, Sean Potter, for underestimating your chin. You ain't no joke. You ain't come to lose this fight, and you embarrassed this man bad. And you embarrassed him by being hit. And it's like it wasn't phasing you. Stuff that was knocking people boots off is not even phasing you. It's the 10th round and you just unbelievable. Your confidence, your plan was beautiful. You started out boxing and now you punching, going forward. That's an ultimate plan, and I know your father came up with it. Much love. He unlocked Danny Garcia. All he had to do is stop the left hook. And the right hook, for that matter. But he unlocked Danny Garcia. Danny Garcia is done now, because everybody know. He unlocked that lucky hook. Dang. Danny done hit this guy with at least 20 left hooks.
No, Danny, that was.
What?
Didn't you see him?
He done got hit with at least 20 left hooks. And you know Danny's smooth with them left hooks. Hey, Tahi, remember I was telling you can counterpunch by being the first puncher. You can counterpunch by punching when he punched. And you can counterpunch by punching after he missed. This guy punching while he punching. Danny Garcia got a sneaky left hook that'll hit you while you in the move of punching him. That's why it's so terrible, but it ain't working against this guy. Potter is a stone cold beast. And this is the last round, and unbelievably but very smart, Sean Potter is coming out bouncing just like he started. So the boxer turned into the puncher, or the fighter, the brawler turned into a boxer to beat another puncher boxer. It was astonishing. It was great. Unbelievable. Great fight. There's 12 rounds, and Potter is still rumbling. So Potter's getting his way. He's able to go in and fight whenever he wants because his chin. And he was able to box on the outside because of his athletic gift. But when he get on the inside, he's not in trouble. Garcia is looking like an old guy, man. Like he's lost, and he's not. He's trying to put pressure. He's trying to land that one miracle shot, but it's not working. And that's it, man. That's my wedge, man. Much love. Check me out on Defense First Boxing. Me and my son as we rise to the best of our ability, if God's willing. Peace. Don't forget to monetize.